Most people think they can spot fake wealth from a mile away. They're looking at the wrong signals. The debate over status is ancient, but in a world saturated with images of private jets and luxury logos, the lines have become incredibly blurred. Smart, successful people disagree violently on what true financial power looks like. One side argues for strategic visibility, the other for strategic invisibility, and both have a point. Where do you stand? By the end of this, you might change how you see everyone on your feed. The argument for conspicuous consumption is simple. It works. In a world of strangers, a visible signal of success is a shortcut to trust. Imagine two people walk into a meeting to pitch a multi-million-dollar venture. One wears a frayed off-the-rack suit, the other wears a tailored suit and a watch that costs more than a car. Who gets taken more seriously before a single word is spoken? The expensive watch isn't telling the time. It's a non-verbal resume. It communicates a history of success. It says, "I have resources to burn," which means I've likely made good decisions in the past. This is the logic of the peacock's tail. It's metabolically expensive and seems impractical, but it's an undeniably effective signal of genetic fitness to potential mates. In the human world, the currency is capital, and the signal is a luxury good. For the aspiring, this isn't just vanity, it's an investment. It's a key. A real estate agent driving a luxury sedan isn't just enjoying the ride, they are performing a role their clients expect. The car signals that they are successful, that they close deals, and that they can be trusted with the largest transaction of a client's life. The influencer posting from a 5-star resort in Bali is doing the same thing. They are selling an aspirational lifestyle, and their visible consumption is proof of concept. Their business is the performance of wealth. To them, hiding it would be like a baker hiding his bread. The logo, the car, the vacation, these are tools of the trade, designed to open doors and build the social capital necessary to climb the next rung of the ladder. That sounds convincing. A $5,000 watch is a key that unlocks a $10 million deal. But there's a problem with this logic. The problem is that these signals are increasingly easy to fake. The same forces of global capitalism that produce a genuine Patek Philippe watch for $200,000 also produce a visually identical replica for $500,000. The luxury car can be leased for a fraction of its sticker price, with the payments barely covered by a precarious income. A person can take on staggering debt to finance a lifestyle for Instagram that has no connection to their actual net worth. The entire signal becomes corrupted with noise. When a signal can be easily copied by those who haven't earned it, it loses its value to those who have. The truly wealthy understand this better than anyone. They see the person flashing a logo-covered bag, and they don't see a peer, they see a customer. They see someone playing a game that they, the truly wealthy, have already won and moved beyond. This is where the logic of subtraction begins. The most powerful wealth signal becomes what you can afford to ignore. The real luxury is the freedom from needing to signal. Think of the late-stage tech billionaire in a simple grey t-shirt and worn sneakers. The shirt might be a $400 Loro Piana cashmere blend, but its power comes from its lack of a logo. It signals that the wearer's identity is so secure, their position so unassailable, that they no longer need to broadcast their status to anyone. Their reputation precedes them. Their wealth is in their assets, in their equity, in the systems they've built. It is silent, and it is secure. This is the luxury of subtraction. It's the empty calendar on a Tuesday afternoon. It's the ability to be unreachable for hours at a time. It's turning down lucrative but uninteresting projects because your time is more valuable than the marginal extra dollar. This stealth wealth is a different kind of performance. It's a performance of indifference. While the aspiring rich are busy adding more cars, more watches, more followers, the securely wealthy are busy subtracting. They subtract obligations. They subtract the need for approval from strangers. Warren Buffett, living in the same house in Omaha he bought in 1958, is the ultimate example. It's a signal so powerful it verges on performance art. He's demonstrating that his wealth is so vast, his foundation so deep, that he is completely insulated from the social pressures that drive consumption in almost every other human. His power comes from the fact that he doesn't need to play the game. So, true wealth is invisibility. It's the power of no. And yet, this has its own blind spot. If you're completely invisible, how do you find opportunities? How does anyone know you're a player in the game? The debate between loud and quiet wealth misses the modern reality. The game has moved to a different field. The most valuable signals today are neither loud nor quiet. They are about access. The real signal isn't the car you drive. It's the private, unlisted event the car gets you into. It's the phone call that gets returned. It's the ability to place your child in a school where the tuition is secondary to the donations that secure the spot. These signals cannot be bought in a store, and they cannot be easily faked. They represent membership in a tribe, and the membership dues are paid in social capital, reputation, and proven success over years. You can't lease your way into the Allen & Company Sun Valley Conference. You can't fake your way onto the board of a major museum. These are closed systems. The ultimate currency in these systems is time. A person who is rich has a high income, but their calendar is often brutal. They are a well-compensated cog in a machine. A person who is wealthy has control over their time. Their assets work for them, freeing them from the need to trade their hours for dollars. The ability to disappear for a month, to read a book on a park bench while the rest of the world is in meetings, to pursue a curiosity without any thought of monetization, this is a luxury that no sports car can buy. It is the end product of financial freedom. It is the direct signal of having enough, of having won the game of accumulation and moved on to the game of living. This feels like the end game. And yet, there's a level beyond this, a signal that is often mistaken for weakness, or even insanity. The final, and perhaps most potent signal of wealth, is the freedom to be strange. It's the ability to hold and express deeply eccentric or unpopular opinions without any fear of social or financial consequence. The upper middle class professional is terrified of getting cancelled. Their livelihood is tied to their reputation within a relatively narrow social and professional framework. One wrong tweet could jeopardize their mortgage. The truly, deeply wealthy operate on a different plane. Their foundation is so secure, built on diversified assets, trusts, and systems they control, that they are insulated from public opinion. This allows them to indulge in what looks like madness to everyone else. They might fund quixotic research into life extension. They might build a 10,000-year clock inside a mountain. They might dedicate their lives to obscure philosophy or strange art projects that have a guaranteed negative return on investment. This isn't just being eccentric for its own sake, it is the ultimate display of anti-fragility. It signals that you're so secure, you can afford to publicly deviate from the norms of your own class, while the merely rich are desperately trying to conform to the tastes and behaviors of their new peer group, buying the right art, attending the right galas, vacationing in the right places. The truly wealthy can afford to be heretics, they can be radicals. Their security comes from their balance sheet, not from the approval of their neighbors in Greenwich or Atherton. This is why a billionaire in a hoodie is a more powerful signal than a millionaire in a bespoke suit. The suit is a request for acceptance into the club. The hoodie is a declaration that you own the club and you've changed the dress code. The suit says, "I am one of you." The hoodie says, "You are one of me." So where does this leave us? The gaudy, logo-covered displays are a signal of aspiration, a key for a certain kind of lock, aimed at strangers and gatekeepers of the lower levels. The quiet, unbranded luxury is also a signal of security, a rejection of the mainstream game aimed at peers who know the code. The control of time and access to closed networks is a deeper signal still, a measure of true power within the tribe. And the freedom to be a public eccentric is the final signal, a declaration that you have transcended the tribe's rules entirely. Each signal is a form of theatre, performed for a different audience. The loudest signals are for people you don't know. The quietest signals are for people you do. And the strangest signals are simply for yourself. The question was never just about learning to read the signals in others. It's that you are broadcasting constantly, whether you mean to or not. So, what are you signaling right now? With your clothes, your habits, your use of time? Is it a signal of the wealth you have, or a signal of the wealth you want?